Hello everyone. I decided to make a video um, about upcoming sentencing and allocution in my daughter's murder case. My daughter, Day'Zshia Marie McKinley, was murdered April 21st, 2018, and she left 3 amazingly beautiful yet very young sons here in the wake of her loss. It's been 4 years and I still am blown away and taken aback by how when this grief comes, it just sweeps over me. As we prepare for court Friday and sentencing and allocution, we were asked to write victim impact statements. Everyone who felt that they were impacted or victimized by this heinous and senseless murder was invited to construct one of those letters and share it. Over the past few days, I've received several. Actually, last week, I've received several of those letters. And each one has simply reminded me of how great this loss really is. Not just to me, not just to my family, not just her kids, but to so many more people that she had the pleasure and joy to encounter. I sat for the last 4 days trying to write my victim impact statement without the ability to put word to express the truly devastating impact this has had on our lives, but on my life. Day'Zshia being my oldest child, my first and oldest child, had quite an impact on me as I was a young person having children, and after finding out I was pregnant with her, quickly realized that youth was a thing of the past. Now that I was tasked with caring for and providing for and loving on this new, frail, but valuable, precious little life. I remember the day I found out she was coming. The day I delivered her. The first day she started walking. The day she said, first time she said, "Mom." Her first day of school. The first time she was sick. The first time she went off into the world to assert her independence. The first time her heart was broken by her first love. The first time she delivered her first child onto her last. And the day that I found out she wasn't here anymore. They asked for an impact statement, something that captures in words what a senseless death like hers does to your life. And I'm usually fairly good with verbal expression. However, at this time, the only thing I think could do justice and illustrate the loss or its impact is for me to stand before the young man who took my daughter's life and shatter into a million unrepairable pieces. Because that's grief. That's loss. That's what it feels like when someone steals something from you so precious that you can never get back. That's what it feels like when a part of you truly dies. As a believer, as a Christian, people have constantly reminded me to not worry about where she is in the afterlife or about the condition of her soul or her spirit. Oftentimes, they've reprimanded me for feeling sad or hurt or grief-stricken. But God is so faithful and reminds me that they're not Him. He understands his pain. He understands his hurt. He understands this terrible inability to comprehend why any of this has happened. And I'm thankful and faithful for that. I'm grateful for God's love. I'm grateful that He understands and that He knows my tears in no way are an expression of doubt in who He is, nor does my heartache say that I don't believe He's capable of changing things or healing this pain. Yet instead it says that I appreciate that this is a wicked system, which sometimes has wicked outcomes, and trust Him enough to show up and carry me through. Being carried through doesn't mean it isn't with tears or sorrow or wailing. It says that I trust God enough to collect those tears, to reinforce my faith, to increase my strength, and to ultimately provide peace along my healing journey. So if you have lost someone significant, if you've lost a child, loving God, trusting God, believing God is not minimized simply because losing your child hurts, or because you hurt for the things that you'll never experience. It's an expression of grief and an opportunity for God's love to truly express God's power, faith, ability to heal and to sustain, to send the comforter in your greatest pain, in your greatest hurt. and in your greatest time of need. I felt like somebody needed to hear that. So thank you for listening as I honor the life of Day'Zshia Marie McKinley, who was a beautiful person, proud and loving mother, amazingly dependable and loving sister, joy bringing grandchild, and beautifully amazing, trustworthy, loyal, and reliable friend, and daughter. And for all those things, for the 27 years that I had the joy of being her mom, I give God praise. I give him thanks. And I continue to expect you, Father, to show up for me. In Jesus' name. Thank you.